Hey everybody, it's Jason from the Texas Gun Vault, and once again I'm coming to you with another product review. And the product that we're going to be taking a look at today is another flashlight from one of my favorite flashlight companies, Thrunite. The model that we will be reviewing is the Archer Pro S. And this is supposed to be a general purpose EDC flashlight for hiking, camping, and generally just working around the house. Now, based off of the size of the box, I'm hoping this is going to be a larger and more robust flashlight than some of their other EDC lights. I really like this company, as all of the lights that they have sent me have worked well. They seem durable and well built. So let's go ahead and adjust the camera. Let's unbox this and see what's inside. So here's the box this Thrunite Archer Pro comes in. They've finally put the label on the back, which does not obstruct a view of either the logo or the light itself. Let's go ahead and open this up, see what we have inside. And we of course have a user manual. We get a charging cable, some silica gel, and the light itself. And here it is. Here's a close-up of it. The Thrunite Archer Pro S 704. Nice size. The lens is very clear. The emitter is pretty big for what it is. Let's go ahead and open this up. We do have the charging port here on the side. I do not believe you can remove the battery. We also have the button on the back, or the tail cap, which I do prefer. Sometimes these EDC flashlights can have too many buttons. You have one on the side, one on the rear, and they can be a little bit difficult to get to the setting that you want, because sometimes you turn it off in the back, you change the settings on the sides, and so forth. This just makes it nice and simple. Let's go ahead and turn it on, and let's see here. If I hold it down, it stays on. It looks like we're in firefly mode. Let's go through this. I guess we have a medium, and that is really bright there. So I'll have to look at this user manual here, see how many settings it has, but so far it looks like a pretty good general purpose EDC flashlight. So let me look at the stats, how many settings it has, and I'll report back to you. So with reading the owner's manual, it turns out this is one of those flashlights where you have many different settings because the light is variable depending on how long you hold the button down for. But in general, we have a turbo mode, which is 1459 lumens, an infinity high, which is its max output under normal use at 673 lumens, an infinity low at 15 lumens, a firefly mode at 0.47 lumens, and a strobe mode at 1400 lumens. So when you turn this light on with a single click, it's going to go to the last mode used. And if you want the light to be brighter or dimmer, all you have to do is hold down the button, and it's kind of a sliding scale. As you can see there, it got brighter. Now, if I let it go, push it down again and hold it, it should get dimmer. And you can adjust that sliding scale to your needs. Now, if you push the button twice, it will go to turbo mode instantly. And that is really bright, and I can tell you it is really hot. That is putting out a lot of power. And if you push the button 3 times, it will go to the strobe mode. 1, 2, 3, and there's the strobe mode. So you get lots of options with this. This is definitely not a tactical flashlight, but because that light is on a sliding scale, you can use this in a number of different places and adjust it to your needs. So let me go ahead now and turn off the lights here in the garage, and let's see what this beam looks like. So now I have my camera pointed towards that little alcove in the back of my garage. We're going to start with firefly mode. And it's on now, and as you can see, it is very dim, less than 1 lumen. I have no need for this. I know some of you guys in the comment section always tell me that firefly mode is very useful for you, but in my opinion, it is too low. So now let's go to the low setting. This is infinity low, so as low as it would be on that little sliding scale. We can see we have a definitive hot spot. The color is cool white. Seems to work, lots of spill, and now we're going to scroll all the way up to the brightest setting before going to turbo mode, and it should flash, and that tells you you're all the way on. And as you can see on high, this is really lighting up this garage. The light is not getting too warm, and that is more than enough light I think you would need for most applications. I really like the beam of this light. Now, let's turn this off, and we are going to go to turbo mode with 2 clicks of the tail button, 1, 2, and now we're on turbo. And I know the camera is probably not picking that up, but this is lighting up this garage. And now the light is definitely getting a little bit warm. So I wouldn't use this mode too much, but this little light is putting out a lot of power. All right, so that's what the beam looks like. So let me go ahead and adjust the camera, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. So what are my final thoughts on the Thrunite Archer Pro S? Well, it's a nice little flashlight, perfect for EDC, perfect for working around the house. However, there's 2 features of this light that I don't like, and normally I'm very complimentary of Thrunite products. When it comes to the settings, I'm much more of a fan of the lights that have steps. So essentially a low, a medium, a high, and a turbo mode. I'm not a big fan of the ones that have a variable scale, simply because if you're looking for a particular setting, you have to wait by holding the button down, waiting for the light to get to that intensity, stopping, and if you miss that, you have to do it all over again. For me, it takes a little bit longer to find the exact setting that I want. The other thing I don't think this light needs is a turbo mode. It's not that much brighter or perceived to my eyes as the high mode, but in turbo mode, it gets really, really hot. Just holding it for about 15 to 20 seconds, the temperature of this light got very hot. It almost became uncomfortable to hold. So I don't think that I would use the turbo mode at all. When it comes to its construction, it's very nice. I have no problems with the beam or anything else about it. I just wish it had a stepped scale than a sliding scale, and I think they could omit the firefly and the turbo mode. But I know many of you are going to want to use those modes, so I guess I'm okay with them being there. I just would not use them at all. So on my star system, how would I rate the Thrunite Archer Pro S? Well, it's a nice light. It's the perfect size for EDC. It's definitely bright, but I don't like the sliding scale and it gets a little bit hot. So on my star system, I'm only going to give this light 3.5 stars. It definitely works, and it might be the perfect flashlight for you, but for me, it's just not the type of light that I like, even though it has many of the features that I would want, as in size, construction, and just a single button on the tail cap. But I just like the typical settings of low, medium, and high, not the sliding scale, and the light does get a little bit hot. But it still seems to be a quality product, so this might be the flashlight for you, as I said. The things that I don't like may be the things that you absolutely love, and only you can make that decision. So that is my review on the Thrunite Archer Pro S. What do you guys think? Do you like flashlights with that sliding scale? Do you find them to be easy to use? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching.